throughout the kingdom Animalia. Venomous animals include vipers, jellyfish, spiders, scorpions, centipedes, bees, cone snails, newts, platypi, and even a primate closely related to the slow loris. Venom did not develop overnight, but started out as genes for other functions. Some venoms are closely related to immune system proteins, for example, which attack bacteria invading the body. Other are closely related to digestive enzymes that break down food. Venomous animals are not all closely related to each other. For example, the platypus is much more closely related to us than it is to a centipede. That means that venom has independently evolved many times over the history of life, not originating solely in a common ancestor. There are three main types of snake venom: cytotoxins, which attack muscle tissue; chemotoxins, which attack the circulatory system and red blood cells; and neurotoxins, which attack the central nervous system of the prey. Cytotoxins are the most primitive form of venom, which destroy the muscle systems. Some cytotoxins specifically target cardiac cells, while others have more widespread effects throughout the prey. One snake that uses this venom is the American rattlesnake.
Chemotoxins are toxins that attack red blood cells and cause them to congeal, causing death from massive blood clots. This toxin either targets the red blood cells, destroying the blood vessels, or the toxin can cause blood clots throughout the body of the prey. Neurotoxins cause damage to the nervous system of the prey and works in different ways. It can either block all nerve impulses, causing paralysis and shutting down the respiratory system, or overloading the nervous system to the point of collapse. The taipan snake found in Australia is the deadliest snake in the world, and it has enough venom in one bite to kill 60 adults. The snake preys on mice and other small prey, tunneling into their burrows with their flexible bodies and stinging their prey. Venomous snakes can be identified in a multitude of ways, but the main common defining features of venomous snakes are triangular-shaped heads, elliptical pupils, fang marks, and other identifying traits. Venom is delivered in multiple ways, but they almost always include puncturing the prey's skin. These include fangs, which stab and inject venom into the prey's body, and the tentacles of a jellyfish would send out nematocysts, which act as poison darts, which introduces the venom to the body. One of the deadliest animals in the ocean is the box jellyfish, some which can carry enough venom to kill 60 adults. When the tentacles of the box jellyfish come in contact with chemicals on the prey's skin, it sends out nematocysts that can kill a human in as little as 5 minutes. The honeybee is a species of bee that stings as a form of defense, unlike the snake who attacks prey such as rats and mice. When honeybees lose their stinger from stinging another animal, they die, being the only type of bee to die after stinging.
Platypi are born with ankle spurs, but only male platypi have the ability to produce the cocktail of venom. There is a risk of venom production during breeding season, so one suspected use of venom other than attacking prey is to assert male dominance during the breeding season. The most venomous animal in the world is the cone snail. It is injected into its prey and causes instant paralysis. When the cone snail stings a human, it causes paralysis in 4 seconds and death in 4 minutes. 70% of all humans stung by the cone snail die. One advantage of using venom is the reduce in attacks by other animals for fear of being stung with venom. Another advantage of using venom is that attacking prey does not include fighting with animals, only injecting the venom and waiting it to die. Antivenom is used to counteract the destructive forces of venom. Venom is milked from the desired antivenom target and is then diluted and injected into mammals such as a sheep or a horse. There is no one antivenom that works for all venom, which means that multiple types of antivenom must be produced to treat all types of venom. Another downside is that antivenoms have an expiration date, so stocks have to be replenished constantly. Another human use for venom is by the native of South America, Asia, and Africa, who currently use venom for poison dart, frogs, and venomous plants to coat the tips of their arrows when shot